Hello everyone, Angelo here, homeless filmmaker in LA, and signal's not great, I guess. Anyways, let's get right to it. I'm going to see if I can make a homemade battery charger out of these materials, and I've seen online supposedly it works, but trying it myself like the other day with a 9-volt battery, it actually was so weak it took power from my phone, but it did work. However, I did not try it with wires. I stripped these wires, I cut them. Really easy to do that, and I was in a rush to do it. Well, this whatever. I won't go into what happened this morning, but I did it with a car battery charger instead of this plug-in outlet, and a key on the negative part, the metal part of the cell phone car charger, and then the positive terminal here to the part, the pointy part at the end of the car terminal. But let's see if I can sort of, I should have stripped this longer because I wanted to really loop the wire around here. But let's see if I can loop it. That's the negative terminal. That kind of works. It's not going to be perfect. Oh, definitely not. I should have, because this wire is kind of tough, so it's going to want to pull off. And does it matter? I'm curious which plug I use for the negative or positive. That's the yeah, see, this wire is so strong. It's popping right off. So let's see if I can make that so it's not trying to pop off. I could tape that on, but then again, I'd have to tape it to every battery that I use, which I could do. I was up at midnight the other night trying to do this with my car cell phone charger because I was just so obsessed I couldn't sleep unless I did it. Okay, I'm trying to straighten this out and then wrap this around one end. See shit. Okay, gonna have to work that out, but at least, okay, I'll try this one too. See, this one I cut smarter. I cut it much longer. Let's see. Problem isn't getting that, damn, I should have brought tape. I have tape in my car. I could go back there and get it. But first, let's just see if I can. Oh, I don't want this touching the positive, or in the negative terminal. Okay. I'll at least plug this in to the phone. Let's see if I can get any kind of charge with this. Of course, that falls off. And to strip the wire, you can just use pliers, and if they have that kind of like sharp part in the middle, just kind of, first of all, I had a long section of wire I actually got back in Virginia, snip off the wire, and then to cut off the insulation, just get the pliers going on here, and in the middle it's like a sharp part, and they just kind of almost like biting it, like chewing it, just getting off the insulation, and then pull the insulation off, and doesn't take long at all. All right, let's do it. Let's see. Okay, I'm trying to straighten this out, and then wrap this around one end. See shit. Okay, gonna have to work that out. But at least, okay, I'll try this one too. See, this one I cut smarter. I cut it much longer. Let's see. All right, let's do it. Okay, this battery part sucks, but this part's easier. And I'll figure out the battery part even if I have to go back to my car and get tape. Okay. Okay, now let's see if it's charging. Nope, not charging. This battery may be dead. I don't know. I didn't test it. It's old. But that's okay. Got another battery. We'll try. Okay, that's not charging either. Last way I'll try it. I don't know if this phone charger works, so I can try the one I normally use. Oh, I don't want this positive and negative part touching each other. Okay, they're not. And let's see. Okay, that's on securely. Shit. Whoa, that feels hot. Okay, maybe that's working. Nope, it's not charging. Wait, that came off. Still not charging. What could be the problem? Is it just the battery? I have an easy way to check, which is a portable battery charger. It may work better. And this will indicate the percentage charged here if this works. Nothing? But let me switch these. Maybe that's the problem. And still nothing. Okay. Now whatever, no point in getting mad about it. So that didn't work. I thought that might work. Because the 9-volt battery, it worked with, first of all, I don't know if these even have a charge. I can go back to my car, I have a battery tester I can see, but obviously even if it reads something, doesn't really mean much. Yeah, the counselor I have, who, I don't know, just every time he talks to me, he's like, doesn't sound happy to talk to me, but he did help me. He rewrote my resume to make it look better, and showed me some other film jobs to apply to, so I was barely able to apply to them on my phone last night on Indeed.com. What a weird setup, how it just was not uploading my resume, and I had to sort of backdoor it in to their website. And man, go back to my car and at least see if these I got these batteries, the owner at Sunspace gave me them, so I don't know how long they've been sitting out if they're not good. I had this problem the other day with my electric hair trimmer, which was my old batteries. They read a charge, but they wouldn't make the hair trimmer run, and I bought new ones, and then it ran. So I know I do have two batteries in, or one or two, no, one at least, in my car that work. So let me see. Go to my car. I took a dump last night, and I gotta take one today. What a mess. Also, another hobo trick, wood glue and duct tape. Keeps this tape on pretty strong, because it was getting a hole in the corner. Alright, gonna walk a half mile or so, not quite that far I don't think, to my car. Out, I'm sitting on those batteries. And is it even worth it to try another battery? I don't know. I should try it with my car charger, and I'll see, because that I know works. I tried it with a 9-volt the other day. It did work, although it's a pain in the ass because there's no, like, what are those things? Terminals on the end. It's just kind of smooth metal to conduct the electricity. So I'd have to press the wires against there for it to work. So obviously I'd have to sit there for like an hour to charge my phone. Unless I tape it, which is also kind of a pain. I tried it the other day with my car key on the negative terminal of the 9-volt to connect the car charger to it, and then the pointy end of the car battery adapter, cell phone adapter, whatever. That touched straight to the positive terminal on the 9-volt battery. Oh boy. I know prisoners can do this with a pack of 4 AA batteries, but I need a battery pack to put them in. And I really don't feel like, driving to an electronics store like Fry's and going there. But anyways, I did charge for, what the hell am I saying? Apply for 2 jobs last night. Both had qualifications that I don't meet, but it also seems like the kind of qualifications that are kind of like, they'll overlook it because it's overkill. It's kind of BS, you know. Oh, you need 3 years. Do you really need 3 years? Would 2 years not be enough? Oh boy, this is going to be a leg workout. I'm going up this hill. I just want to charge my damn phone. I could plug my cell phone into my laptop and let the laptop charge it, but charge is really slow on that. And obviously I'd have limited use since I can't charge my laptop either. Ooh, this mask is thick. Hard to breathe deeply. So, how's it going? How in the hell? I took a dump last night, and I gotta take a dump right now. I should sue my ass. Hello everyone who just joined. I'm walking to my car. The experiment failed, so I'm seeing if I can get another battery for my car, and if that'll work, because I don't know if these batteries are dead. Also, I'll test these batteries. I have a little tester that Noel at Sunspace gave me when he was getting rid of everything out of there. I really thought that would work, but we don't know if the batteries are dead. I was too lazy to test them. So now I gotta walk way back to my car to test them. And I have two ways to test them. I'll show you. No, never mind. I'll just do it one. Actually, I can strip a little more of the insulation off these wires, so it's what the hell? It's already easy enough to coil around. I don't need to make the wire part longer. You just get pliers and sort of use them to like chew into the insulation and then slide it off. And just get like a coil of wire. You can get them hardware stores, auto parts stores. That's how I used to make wire to hot wire my Honda Civic. Boy, what a piece of junk that turned out to be in the end. Also, never buy a car from a used car dealer. What a ripoff. I spent, the price when I got it was $11,000. I probably ended up spending about $13,000 on it with the interest. Not worth it. I bet I could have gotten that. First of all, if I got from a private seller, same car is 4 years old, 59,000 miles, so it was still been a lot of money, but instead of 11,000, I bet I could have gotten it at least for, 9,000, if not a little less. Who knows exactly? Maybe 8, maybe 7,000. It would still be a lot of money, and I wouldn't have bought it, but it was a foolish choice. And I should have gotten a Toyota. As good as Honda can be, they're just not as good as Toyotas. Man, and when I don't eat much, I gotta go to the bathroom like crazy. Number one as well. Yeah, great security guard up here. I don't want him thinking I'm trying to film it. I have no idea why there's a security guard directing traffic here. It's perfectly clear where everyone should go. So here's the type of wire where you just cut it with pliers like this. These are really cheap, so I got these because I wanted regular pliers, but needle nose pliers, I use those, are a little better quality. There's a battery charger, I mean the tester. Just moved a bunch of stuff around. I'm not sure where I put it. Okay, it says on there, you know, reading, but I don't know how. Okay, 9 volts. Positive on the right. That doesn't work. Negative on the left, positive on the right. Oh, up here, you put 9 volts on top. It says this is good. It's upside down. Whatever, I'll keep it, but I don't know about that. I'm still gonna have to try another battery. This one, lower charge, but says it's good too. Click like, everybody, helps the video out. So the first 2 batteries are, I don't know if it's the setup or the batteries don't work, but I know I have another one. And I also know because I use this battery with my car cigarette adapter to unsuccessfully charge my phone the other night, but it was unsuccessful because it was so weak, the connection. It was taking power from my phone instead of charging it, but the light was on the cell phone charger. Alright, so I'm going to try and demonstrate in the car. With all the traffic going by, that's so loud. Just going to open the windows on the right side of the car so the noise isn't too bad. Alright, so what I did the other night, I saw on videos, is basically connect the positive end to the positive end of the battery charger, and then have your key, whatever, like put a key like that, like touch it from here to here like my finger, and then have the charger going out. But it was so weak, it wasn't working well, and it was like taking power from my phone. I slightly charged it once, and then it wasn't working as well. So I'm gonna get my wires. That's why I want to try it with the actual like wall charger. At least, okay, I'll try it with this because at least you can see it light up a blue light. So we'll see if at least there's anything going on. Positive. Oh, wait, this was the one I used. It's better suited. Yeah, positive. And this wire is too strong. It's like, it keeps wanting to not work. Okay, positive to positive. I'll plug this into the phone. Negative. Shit, see, I'm having to hold everything, and this wire is not loose, so it's not helping. Like, I gotta hold this to this metal part here, that to the negative end, and then use my other hands to try and get positive. And negative. Nope, it's not lighting up. So maybe the wires are a bad idea. Maybe that's what's not going to work. I'll try it once with the the wall charger, but if that doesn't work, oh, screw it. Got to figure. I'm improvising this. I haven't seen anyone say this exact technique to do it, but what I've seen them say is, like, you know, use the car key and press the whatever. Oh, I used this. This was my old BlackBerry charger. That's why it's got the BlackBerry logo on there. Okay. That was clearly the negative one. It's just shaped better for it. Positive. Okay, let's see, anything? Nope, not charging. This is horse shit. It should be charging, shouldn't it? Switched them around. Still not charging. I know this battery works. So I've got everything hooked up, and I switched the positive and negative to see if that was wrong. But it is not charging. Switch it again. Not charging. But if I do it on my... Here, I'll show you how it worked. Positive to positive. Oh shit. Negative to negative. I don't see it lighting up now either. It should be. Because this worked the other night. Yeah, this should be lighting up now. Now, how does this not work? That's so bizarre. This worked the other night. Oh, it's charged. Okay, it's on now. Blue light was on for a second. But it's so hard to hold this all together. It's not worth it. Okay. Throwing these away. But should I keep them in case I buy a wall outlet and solder these wires into, or is this even useful for conducting that electricity? I don't fucking know. I need an electrician. Well, that was at least good to know. Satisfied my curiosity, so now I know that's not going to work, at least unless I do something better. Now it's starting to hit me that I'm kind of tired. So I didn't sleep. Well, I slept pretty well, but even so, I always need to sleep more. That's alright. I'm not trying to take a nap. Well, what the hell? What did I do wrong? Why didn't that work? It was wires and batteries. That's the two main ingredients. so full. If anyone knows what I did wrong, let me know. But I don't know. Seemed like that totally should have worked. Also, this is the hemp protein and fiber powder I got from the food bank for $5. Seems pretty good. It's got a lot of nutrients and stuff. It's fairly bland flavor. The vaguest like sweetness to it, very, very vague. But I have like 3 or 4 scoops of it, or spoonfuls of it, in the morning after I exercise. It says 4 is a serving. 4 spoonfuls. Alright, well, that went nowhere. But like I said, at least I figured out it doesn't work as is. I don't know, maybe there's another way, like I was supposed to do that better with the same materials, but if anyone knows, let me know. I have seen there are, like, you know, videos of prisoners explaining how to do that, so maybe I should actually watch one of those. But they do it with 4 AA batteries, which is fine. I would just do it. It means I can charge my phone, because just trying to charge it while driving and occasionally getting it charged at the food bank is just the pits. There's some porta potties there. I gotta use them and then I'm gonna go eat. I'm glad I applied to those 2 jobs on my phone. Felt like I accomplished something, even though it's pretty sure I won't get a response. Even wrote cover letters, and they were both at the same company, just different positions. It was film stuff. But we'll see. I also feel a little nervous about it, but not really. I mean, what do I care? I've already come to face like everything I will face here in California. Still can't believe I'm here, you know? See, can I get to those porta potties? Because it's in the whole Trump virus testing area. I wonder if they'll let me, or I'd have to walk all the way back the direction where I came from to use those porta potties. Click like, everybody. That sends a message directly to YouTube saying I support Angelo, I want him to do well, and I want you to share his videos. I guess I can use them. I don't think anyone's going to stop me. Let's see if they do try and stop me. Like, no, don't use it. I'm like, ooh. Yeah, I don't see anyone guarding the porta potties. And I gotta be good about eating today. I'm gonna get that chicken bowl at Daniel's Tacos. It's got a lot of calories. I'll eat half of it, even though I've barely eaten in like 12 hours. Over 12 hours. And like 13 hours. No, 15 hours. And are there bathrooms, like actual bathrooms over there? I've never been here. They look like them, but I don't know if they're open. What was I even talking about? I forget. Can I use these porta potties? Yeah, no one's here. A little scary because everybody's here getting tested, you know, but they're far away enough. I'm gonna mute the stream. Oh boy. That question, it's going to be different for every person. Is it better to be homeless in Northern Virginia or LA? It's tough anywhere, and especially if you're on the street. I'm in my car. Being in my car, I'd rather be in LA, but I got other reasons for being here. The whole film, the weather is better here, so you're not freezing so much. It can get cold to where you can get hypothermia. At least last winter it did, but that's after being outdoors a little while, which a lot of people are. But in Virginia, that's an emergency where you can freeze. And also, Virginia has a lot more storms, which are just miserable. I don't even like all this wetness today. It's been foggy, and there's a bunch of condensation on everything, so it gets all over my shoes, the moisture, and it gets more dirt into my car. It's just so gross, and you get a lot more of that in Virginia. Also, Virginia, less places to sleep in your car. At least in LA, there's more places to sleep in your car, even to sleep on the street. Even though it's bad, you know, they do sweeps and they take people's stuff and arrest them. At least there's more like leeway as far as where you're able to sleep and nobody can bother you and the police can't bother you, or at least they can't legally do it. So, you know, it's a mixed thing. There's probably a lot more homeless outreach like services here, but they're desperately, like, you know, under supported too. Whereas in Northern Virginia, there's not much at all. There's even less, but there's less people. Like in Arlington, they said there were like 200 homeless people at any given time. But I mean, if you were out in Manassas or something like that, Fairfax, and you're homeless, in a lot of ways that's even worse because it's a rich area, it's mostly suburbs, all roads. There's like barely any buses out there. Pretty much no metro. The only metro, like they have some stops in Fairfax. So if you're out there, like, basically have to walk miles and miles, and some roads are not safe for walking and all that. My lore, my experiment failed, my science experiment. I could not get my battery to charge, my cell phone to charge using a 9-volt battery. I could with a car adapter, a cell phone charger, but it's a really like tedious thing to try and get right, and I basically can't do it. And if you don't do it right, it keeps like charging then stopping, charging then stopping. So I had my phone off the other night. I was trying to do that, and I taped up the whole configuration, but it was doing that so much it would turn on my phone, and it was drawing power from it. So I can't get it that right. I need like a proper setup. Maybe should I buy like just an exterior, like an electrical outlet, literally the faceplate of the outlet, and have wires and stuff and solder them together, and with a battery pack, so I can put the batteries in rather than try and hook the wires around the battery terminals. It's all going to cost more money, but if I can charge my phone, it'll be good. It's almost, what time is it? 9:48. So it's been like 15 hours or so since I've eaten well. A lot of homeless people in Fairfax. Yeah, I'm sure. I've occasionally seen them out, on the road panhandling, like at, the road medians, but it would be tough to be out there because it's a lot of rich douchebags, a lot of homeowners associations, a lot of rich suburbs where I'm sure they would just call the police and get you to, move out of there if you tried sleeping there. Oh, Louis, I misread that. If you want to donate, the links are in the description. Thank you for asking about donating. Appreciate it. I'm gonna get some food at Daniel's Tacos. Maybe I'll just mute this stream while I'm in there, because I don't want them thinking I'm filming them. But my experiment failed. And I'm sure an electrician could look at that and tell me what I did wrong. Maybe I used the wrong kind of wires. I don't know. Click like, everyone. Send the message to the fat cats at YouTube that people are interested in what I'm doing. Good to go in the morning before they're busy. Plus, this will basically be my breakfast. All I had to eat today was oatmeal, a little peanut butter, and my hemp powder. It was worth a try, and I didn't have to buy anything to do all that experimenting. I already had the wire, I had the batteries, had the phone charger. And now I've applied to 2 jobs at the same company. If I get them, great. If not, that's fine too, because I'll just move on to looking for other stuff. Also, the hemp powder, it says it's good to put on like yogurt or smoothies. Obviously, I don't eat those things, but if I do get another acai bowl at Daniel's Tacos, I'll try and remember to put it on that. I'm not going to get it today, but maybe in a week or so. I still got to lose weight. I don't know if I've been gaining it or not, but I feel like I should be losing more. Oh boy. Drunk. What the fuck's he doing? Who the hell dumped this here? I wish I could ask the mad scientist. I had him around from back in Virginia because he could show me. I know he knows how to do this. He's an electrician. Alright, now my phone is getting really low on power. I gotta plug in the portable battery charger. And then I'm gonna mute it when I go into Daniel's Tacos. Guess what, Donna? I'm not trying to please you. That's the thing. People are like, well, why don't you do what I would do? I'm not you. So who cares what you think? Needs to get a job. Why? Like, here's the thing. I'm surviving without a job. And I'll get one that I want, not one that you think I should. So it's not a problem that I'm not surviving. The problem is I'm not stroking your ego. I'm not boosting your sense of well-being by like, well, I want Angelo to do things that are going to confirm my beliefs about getting a shitty job. That's what makes you valuable in life, getting a crap job. Nah, so I leave that for people I don't respect. And also, guess what? I'm not trying to do stuff to please people who have like so little going on. They imagine they're so big. It's like if the YouTuber they're watching doesn't do what they want, then it's like not good for their well-being. I don't have that problem. You just disrespected yourself. So I'd be a chump if I listened to you. That's right, Satan told me not to. Come on, respect my beliefs. You're gonna insult my religious beliefs? Get the hell out of here. Satan warned me people would be like you. Oh my goodness. Wicked, you're deviant, wicked evil ways. Okay, I'm gonna mute this now. I'm going inside. Alright. I'll leave I didn't know if there was music in here. Couldn't remember. I didn't want music playing, but just put in my order. Looks like a big freaking diaper on my face. Click like, everyone. Helps the video out. Gotta remember, eat half the bowl. Don't eat it till I'm full. I'm gonna get full, and then I gotta leave more for later because it's kind of a lot of food in this bowl. But it's cheap, $7.11, and it's pretty much all healthy stuff. Refried beans, I don't know. It's kind of a lot of carbs, but whatever. Nice thing about being here in the morning, there's nobody else here. I'm already 12 hours into my day. No. I got up at 4:30. I was good today, although I still lied down for another 20 minutes or so. Here's a backwards view of the acai bowl. better lay off the phone today and just try and stick to writing if I have the discipline for it. Thanks. Got it. All right. Now I'm gonna head somewhere to eat. Oh, that's why that car is parked on the curb. Curb. What the hell, curve? Changing the tire in the rear. And they don't have jack stands or jack. Still looking at getting those. AutoZone has 2 for $30 for 2-ton jack stands. That's more than what I need, so if I get 2 sets of those, that'd be good. And I decided I'll go ahead with the more expensive, the higher mileage oil. I won't try and get the cheap stuff. I don't know if it's a rip-off or not, but it seems like it's not a bad, not a big deal to spend a little extra money. What the hell? I'm so over cars, though. I'm just done with them. So I'm going to walk down to the park to eat. Wait, but I said I wouldn't want to eat the whole bowl. Shouldn't I leave it, half of it in my car then? I don't know, I'm kind of hungry. I got to stay disciplined. And if if I leave it in my car, at least it might stay kind of hot. So, I don't know. It's not really warm now because, as you can see, it's so foggy out and the clouds are out. So it's actually kind of cool. I don't know. Satan, help me through this one. Boy, I sure don't know how to pick them, do I? It's like a couch cushion or a chair cushion. Click like to help the video out and send a message to YouTube to share the video. Sun's still not out yet. After I brush, what the hell? After I eat, I'm gonna floss. I won't do that on camera. I wait to floss until after I have a meal. Like an actual meal and not just oatmeal. Oh, wait, does it matter? It's not warm enough. Yeah, I'll just go to the park and eat. I didn't even check if I got more job offers today. Nice pair of sandals there. Well, covered in doesn't look like glass, but like salt that was formed into a sheet and broken. It's just really weird. Why does this charger keep disconnecting and reconnecting? I can feel it vibrate every time it does that. Walking is really good exercise. I try and do it a lot every day. While I'm not at my computer, may as well do something. The devil tells me, Lucifer, Satan, tells me so. And he warned me, there's going to be people who try and throw me off the path. He warns of it. And that's how I know I'm right. When you criticize me, it just shows I'm even more right than I originally thought, because the devil already wrote in my heart that people will do that. trying to stand up straight, keep good posture. How's it going, everyone? Come on, get me a job of my choosing. Can't believe that retail store, 6 weeks later, they're trying to set up an interview. I'm like, nope, not doing that. You were totally late, and I bet you don't even have the job I'm looking for. Because that's what's happened before. It's like, oh, you want the overnight stalker position? No, actually, but we have retail shoveling customer shit. And it's like, well, I ain't doing that. No how. Bullshit. Man, clouds are still burning off. It's still pretty cool, temperature-wise. One of the truck's light bulbs is out. Maybe I could replace it, the other one. Maybe not. Suppose the bar is low here. I want low bars to go over low. You know, I'm good. I'm doing great. You know why? Because no matter what is going on around me, I have Satan to help me. I know Satan's going to, help me just fight my way out. Oh, shit. These shoes are not good for walking downhill. Gotta remember, stand up straight, chest out. Don't want to get bad posture. I'm making you proud, Satan. It helps if I just bend my knees more. Alright. Finally. Jeez. I sit. Oh, fuck. I don't want any squirrels messing around above me this time. Some of these benches are kind of gross. Wow, 2 big dogs running around. Oh, my hand is getting sore from holding this phone. My other hand is holding this. Here we go, sit my ass down. Is this charging? No, it's not. Oh, it is charging. Slowly. Oh, wow. boy. Synthetic oil. Thank you, John. Appreciate it. Oh, Moist Andy, I love playing risky games with high voltages. It is a shocking rush of endorphins. See, now, Moist Andy, did you see my experiment? Those wires didn't work with the 9-volt battery. So I don't know what went wrong. Were they the wrong type of wires? That's the kind of wire I would use to... This I'm not eating. Tortillas, empty calories. I will use it as a mere coaster. Now see, this is small, but it's actually kind of a lot of food. It's pretty heavy. So I don't know if I want to eat the whole thing now. I probably shouldn't. I'm going to try to pace myself so I don't so I can feel myself get full and then decide how much I should continue eating. But yeah, I don't know what didn't work about my little experiment. It seems like I had the 3 main ingredients: wires, battery, and cell phone charger. Damn, it's just got onions and tomatoes in it. Damn, it's good stuff. It's healthy. I can't believe the chicken salad's cheaper, more expensive than this, when this is clearly like, you get more food and it's healthy. And there's no onions in the chicken salad. Onions are really healthy. And cilantro. No cilantro in the chicken salad. Yeah, I'm not going to switch to synthetic oil. I just want to use high mileage conventional oil. 5W30. I've seen 5W30 really cheap, for like 15 bucks at AutoZone, but I don't know if that's like, a good idea to use in a car with 180,000 miles. Gotta eat slowly. I know there's oil makers who just, Scotty Kilmer was saying how, they lie about the ingredients and stuff in there, so I don't know. Oh, I should look up what Scotty Kilmer says about high mileage oil. The previous owner was using 10W40 oil. I don't know if that makes much of a difference. Is 10W40 a little thicker, right? Or is that wrong? I don't know. Damn it, these onions and tomatoes are good. I got choked up as I said it. I forgot the rice too. But trying to eat it slowly so I know when to stop. Really, I could stop soon. I'm starting to feel full. Yeah, the sun. I didn't realize it comes from that direction in the mornings. I guess I'm not usually here that early. I think the refried beans really fill me up quick. Oh, and it's weird seeing me clean shaven. I got those Gillette Mach 3s. I was shocked at how easy it was to shave. I forgot because I'm used to these crappy dollar store razors anymore. Well, John from Garfield, I mean, what should I use then? Since you're the oil genius. Oh, gross. It's like a bunch of fat in that one. Let me guess, you make your own oil and you want to sell it to me, don't you? Boy, biting into stuff like that just makes me not want to finish eating. It is so gross. It's like the real rubbery fat. Oh. Now I've already lost a bunch of my appetite, so maybe I will finish a lot of this later. Well, I have no idea about the condition of the seals and tubes, other than the previous owner was a mechanic who maintained it really well. I don't know. Yeah, these beans, I don't know what it is. It's kind of gross. They just fill up my stomach so quick. They make me feel bloated and shit. Or it's like I don't want to eat anymore. Moist Andy, I'd love to get down and dirty with you sometime and figure out some of this electronic stuff. Get down in the dirt while we do it. When I buy my house in Northern Virginia, maybe I'll do it. I'm starting to feel sluggish already from the beans. I should slow down. Maybe this is a good time to stop eating. Well, there's plenty of food left. Do my shoulder workout. Phone is not charging that quickly. Sometimes straightening it out helps. Damn sun can burn me up. I'm about halfway done, so maybe that's a good point to stop eating, like I said, and save it for later. can't even see the screen. It's so dark. I mean, because the sun's getting bright now. Clouds are going away. There's a bench with some shade. Yeah, definitely gonna save this for later. If I eat more, it's gonna hurt my stomach. Oh, screw more spam calls. I hate these junk spam calls. Oh, your car warranty is up, and we were just wanting to see if you want to renew it. Homeless made me more pessimistic? No, not at all. I was already pessimistic as I was going to get. And if anything, doing this, it's made me, more active and more sort of in control of what I'm doing. Because I'm not just like sitting around like, oh, well, I can't quit my job because then I'll lose my room that I rent, and I can't go to LA, or I can't take a trip there because then I'll miss a weekend of work and I don't have the money, and then they're not going to like it at my job. It's like none of that, no excuses. I can do what I want here, which is shit in porta potties and make videos where I complain about a job center that I'm trying to get a job through. Okay, I just said I was going to throw away those tortillas. I ate them all off camera. No, actually, I did just throw them away. It's empty calories. This is good. I'm satiated. I'm full now. So now I have all this food for later. Maybe in 2 hours or so. But I definitely want to just not overeat. It kind of clouds my brain. My brain's got enough problems getting by day to day. It's like squeaky, squeaky, squeaky. Trying to get thoughts out. Trying to remember stuff. And I said I would floss after I eat. Oh, well, I'm not going to do it on camera, but I got my floss in my pocket. If you are in California and you need to be prepared, or anywhere in an emergency, have extra stuff like that in your car packed. So toothbrush in there. Don't think you're going to grab it on the way out of your house. Just have it in there. In your car. Toothbrush, toothpaste, floss, water, flashlight, food. Maybe canned food or freeze-dried food, whatever. Wow, that dog's good jumper. It just jumped to catch that frisbee. Yeah, I need to walk after eating that. I don't know what it is. It's so rich. That food. All right, here we go. There's a little shade. But no, I was hating myself so much at my job, and not even because the job was terrible. I just hated that I couldn't be myself. I couldn't really be a filmmaker all the time. I had to keep hiding it and hide it from my roommates, and I just hated it. It was corroding me so much. I would have just despised it any longer. I couldn't stand it. So being homeless has been a good thing. And also just learned to do so much more than I ever did before. getting up at like 4:30 in the morning, cleaning my car regularly even when I don't feel like it, exercising every day, learning to fix my car. It's going to be an adjustment if I get a job or whatever, when I'm working with people and stuff. But that's fine. I can get used to that. I went right back into it last week. I was working on 2 different video shoots. One with David Liebehart, which actually should be up soon. And another one, it was just, oh, I won't get into it, but it was a good job, good work. Yeah, that is rich. Seriously, that like fogs up your mind, all those beans. I think it's all those carbohydrates. I'll do more shoulder workout. Even though my shoulders are a little sore already. And you can do this, you see, I'm not doing it with any weights. You just do it constant tension. Don't jerk your arm. That's not a workout. Have constant tension. Good form. Don't hurt yourself. I can feel if I turn too much, like with my shoulder, it like impinges a little. And it's not like a ton of effort. It's just a lot of time and tension. That will be a good workout. It even gets my heart pumping a little bit more. And don't neglect to use your whole range of motion and all the muscles in your arm that your shoulders require to lift your arms. Don't just be like this, like that's not working your shoulders, that's your forearms basically, or just your biceps, but barely. So really put the extra strain into it. That's when you're getting the most benefit, is when you have to strain the most. Ooh, okay. See, no weights, and I can still do shoulder workout. I don't know if I'd eventually get a room in LA. I thought about it when I thought I was getting that sanitation job. And I'm like, it made me so mad one morning after I thought about it. It made me so enraged thinking about how much I hate landlords and how I'll have to apply to them. And it's like I'm a grown adult having to like apply when I want them to apply to me. And because why should I assume they're going to do everything they need to? Most landlords are assholes. So it made me so mad. I thought, no, I'd rather just be in my car. Yeah, unless I made like a whole lot of extra money, I don't see the point of renting a place unless I truly need it on some level, like to edit videos. And even then, I would consider renting an office first, but I don't totally know. I'm not sure yet. It's a possibility if I just on a practical level I need it. Say if I am making a lot of money and a lot of that, if it involves editing videos, I would want, a place where I can put my stuff to edit. But I also don't like roommates. I don't like apartment neighbors. I mean, when I've been in people's apartments, it always feels so weird to me when I hear other people walking around and stuff. It feels like threatening, like they're going to come and do something, like they don't want me there. One good thing about Annandale, I pretty much never heard my neighbors. Those walls were so thick, they could have been doing anything in there. I never heard anything. I think, I know, one time at least I heard like kids playing, just the faintest sound of it. And I didn't mind at all because I'm like, big deal, so what? They're respectful neighbors, whoever they are. I never met them. And they made virtually no noise. And whenever a neighbor would occasionally like play loud music for a party or something, which there weren't many parties around that shithole, but like for 4th of July or whatever, didn't mind at all because it barely got into the townhouse. It was a series of townhouses where I lived in Annandale. So our shit brown color, just a row of townhouses. And that was one good thing about Annandale is you could not even hear the neighbors. Could hear my asshole roommates, but not the neighbors. No, I'm not getting a van. No, I didn't grow up in Annandale. I grew up mostly in, well, no, I grew up all in Arlington. But as an adult, I moved around a little bit around Northern Virginia. I just hate paying landlords. I hate them so much. Like, I hate even applying. Like, what? Why aren't you applying to me? Okay, yes, I'll apply, but now you give me letters of reference. You give me your own background check that you're going to pay for. You show me your income. Show me maintenance records. Get a building inspector to look at the place. And landlords obviously will not go that because they're bullies and assholes. They're like, well, why should I go through that? I don't understand. I'm here to take your money and pretend like I can't do anything when stuff breaks. I know a guy here in LA who just said he's considering moving out because his apartment gets water running down or something like that when his neighbor upstairs showers, and then when he showers, something happens like where water comes down the walls, but it's only when they both shower at the same time. He said he told the landlord or property manager, and that she said, oh yeah, the last tenant complained about that too. So he said, well, that doesn't sound too good, that, you know, like she's not going to take it seriously. He took it up with someone else, like whoever, maybe then he went to the property manager, and I think she was the landlord. And it's like looking doubtful they're going to fix it. They might say, well, you have to reproduce it. And it's like, well, he said he doesn't feel like waiting around all day to document it. No, they didn't tell him that. Somebody, he posted this on Facebook, and he said someone suggested to him, you know, film it, make sure you have a copy of it to show it. And he's like, yeah, I don't feel like waiting around all day to shower until the neighbor showers. And they're like, you could ask your neighbor, and I don't think he wants to do that either. Like, run your shower and see, let me know. So, winter in California, I've only had one winter here, and it was fine. It was slightly cold sometimes, a little colder than I would have liked because I didn't dress that warmly, but it was fine. I don't even think it ever got to freezing around LA. Maybe it got to like the mid or upper 30s a couple nights or a few nights. I remember people telling me it was colder then than it usually gets in LA. So we'll see how climate change affects all that. Unfortunately, we're like in a vortex or the vertex or the apex of a lot of climate change issues. Because we got drought, we got drought. What the hell am I, Borat? We have droughts, we have fires, we have lack of the water resources around here, and they don't collect enough rainwater, and then you have the incredible heat. Ooh, man, that is a lot of food. See, I'm glad I cut myself off there. I wasn't sure I wanted to, but it's hitting me hard. Those beans, I gotta avoid eating so many beans, you know what I'm saying? How's the phone charging? Let me see. 26%. Dear goodness, it's charging so slow. What the hell's wrong with this cord now? It used to charge so much better. Okay, cut out right then. I've never noticed this before. It says tablet on the middle charging port. That's what I was charging from. Oh, and of course, doesn't work. Then it works after the fourth try. Let's see if this charges it faster. I gotta make the screen a little brighter. God damn, I hate these spammers. And I wouldn't mind yelling at them sometimes, but a lot of times it's just a robocall saying, oh, we've got your carpet cleaning appointment ready to go. Or mostly it's a lot of your car warranty. Click like, everyone, if you hate junk calls as well. And they're so sneaky. There's do not call lists. I'm sure I'm on it. But a trick they'll do is, you know, if they call you, because it's illegal to call people on the do not call list, they'll say, oh, okay, is this whatever number? And you're like, no, it's actually this. And what they'll do is they'll read your number, but with one number off. And that way they can get around it by saying, oh, I'm sorry, I just dialed the wrong number. And of course you can block it, and then it's like if they're just using some kind of computer like program to keep using new phone numbers, they could just keep calling you. But one thing you can do, start blocking area codes where you know people don't call you. It may not work out when, maybe you meet someone who does have a cell phone number that they got from a different part of the country, but oh shit, and I just realized, yeah, I did block one where it's vaguely possible someone would try and call me. I think, yeah, maybe some people that I know. But yeah, I was getting junk calls from there, and I'm like, fuck, like I keep getting them. You block one number, and then another one calls, so I just blocked the whole area code. I'll keep going for a few more minutes, then I'm going to take a dump and walk around and get my notebook and just write for the day, try and stay off my phone and preserve what charge I can. After maybe a week of driving around, my phone would be charged if I didn't use it. Oh man, that stuff settles so hard in my stomach. Maybe I'll just run in place or walk in place. Oh, my legs feel so heavy. I've been walking for hours each day. Yeah, that's better. It's something. It's a little exercise. Yeah, that's better. Gotta burn off those carbs. That's brain bloat. This is more like the old boxing routines that I did in boxing class, where you go like this. Wow, that's hard on my legs. I haven't done this in a while. See, be smart. Don't overeat. And just exercise a little. This isn't about being an Olympian or anything. It's just getting some exercise. This is good. My heart rate's starting to rise. Metabolize some of those carbohydrates. If I've even digested them yet, I guess I haven't. Oh, my legs are getting heavy. This is a good workout too. I shouldn't be swinging my arms too hard, so let's do that. That's a good shoulder workout. Be loose. Don't tense your arms up. Wow. And kind of hurts my shoulder blade or something. Always try and challenge yourself. Try new exercises. I know I could benefit from that. Don't just stick to what you're good at. Try stuff you're not good at. I'm just trying to use too much range of motion on my left arm. It's hurt. Whew, okay. See, not bad. I feel better already. And been going an hour and 47 minutes. I'll stop. This is not charging quickly. But live streaming does take a lot of battery power. Ooh, excuse me. I don't need this on here. Oh, it's still a little disorienting to not have a bunch of long hair to put my hands through, but it's nice though. Better drink more water. Still got a lot of weight to lose, at least 35 pounds or so. So, working on it. Gotta lay off the chicken bowls so heavily. I shouldn't have even eaten as much as I did. That was quite a bit. And just don't touch the beans. I didn't even check my email today. I didn't think to check if, probably don't have a response on those jobs, but I'll see. Anyways, oh, another person joined. I've been going for a while. My experiment failed with the battery. We're not even talking about that. I don't know if it was the wrong wires. Maybe that's the wrong type of wires, seems like. Because the battery worked, at least the last one I tried. But it worked when I did it on the car phone adapter, not with the wires. So I pressed it directly to the car phone adapter. It's kind of a hassle to use. It's really tedious. So yeah, I don't know if I need different kind of wires or what. I look like an alien from Star Trek. Oh, 11 people. Click like, everybody. Get this to about 11,000 views. My battery experiment failed. No, it just didn't work. I thought it might work. But I know there's other ways to do that. I'm just impatient. I don't feel like driving around getting the parts I need. But there are tutorials online how to do it, so I'll just look it up. And today I think I'll just do a bunch of writing and pooping, frankly, and walking. Still got half my chicken bowl left to eat. There's a lot of food. I'm glad I didn't eat. It settled so hard in my stomach. And also, I did have some luck, at least applying to jobs. I had my counselor at this job placement company, he sent me 2 jobs listings that I applied to last night on my phone, and he rewrote my resume to make it look better. So I don't know. They both require more more stuff that's like criteria to apply that I don't have. But I'm like, a lot of that's probably BS. Like, it doesn't count. Like, oh, whatever. You need 5 years experience of this. I do have this. I'm charging with, but you know, this has only got so much power. It can charge my phone like 2 or 3 times over, but even so, you know, it's like, can't abuse my phone, which I've been abusing quite a bit. And it's not charging it that quickly now. It's kind of weird. Normally it charges it pretty well, even during live streams. Maybe I've abused the cable. Like, it helps to straighten it out sometimes. Why is it so dirty now? That's weird. Let's see if that makes a difference. Well, we've yet to find out. But yeah, I applied to 2 jobs, so I'm at least glad about doing that. It's kind of, you know, it's weird. Indeed's website, it's like I had to backdoor my resume, sort of like upload it somewhere and then re-download it. So almost like emailing it to myself before it could attach it from my phone. I don't know why. And wrote cover letters, which is normally something I will never do. And you know, I'm sure there's a lot of people applying to those jobs, but the counselor I have, he sent me those, and that's good because he knows how to search for stuff better than me. And I don't even have my laptop to search, you know, as well. And he rewrote my resume to make it look better, like just kind of, you know, elaborated on my skills and things I didn't think to say. So that's really cool. Hopefully that helps. I got my Gillette Mach 3 razors for the first time in weeks or months. It feels so weird to be clean shaven, and it was so weird shaving. I'm like, oh my goodness, I don't have to scrape it across my face like just a rock I found on the ground, because I've been using these dollar store razors. But finally, you know, I made some money this month. I had some film shoots, and for the first time in like 6 months, so I got an $11 pack of them from CVS, 4 razors, and I'll use them as long as I possibly can. I would have been using my older one too, but it snapped. It like broke off in this bag that I kept it in because like a bunch of other heavy stuff was on top of it. See, does it charge anymore? Nope, still at 26%. We got a bunch of people here. I guess I'll keep going as long as people are watching. It is very like cool out because the clouds have been out blocking the sun. The sun's finally coming through a little, but very cool. Now, I mostly stay around the same area in LA because I can't afford to drive anywhere. Gas is so expensive. The more you drive, the more you risk an accident. You know, there's some, like, the roads are so badly designed around here, especially some freeways, there's no merge area. So you have to go at speed. You cannot slow down at the on-ramp, and you better be ready to either, like, gun it, or the people in the right lane will know to get out of the way, or just sort of ride the shoulder and then, you know, get into the lane. I'm trying to memorize where some of those spots are. Yeah, this is a great place right here, Hanson Dam. But I did drive around more. It was really nice to get on the freeway for once last week to go to these film shoots I was on. And then it's nice to drive on the freeway too because it's actually good for the car. You know, it gets it up to speed. It gets the wind blowing in the engine. The stop and go driving, it's like not as good for it. It builds up heat and friction and carbon like builds up in the car, and driving faster helps clean out the carbon. So I'm actually realized I can drive on the freeway to here to Hanson Dam, so I started doing that. Driving back where I like to sleep is a little more dangerous because you got to merge quickly, and especially at night, like right when it's still got dark. I drove back the other night. It's like you have to go over 3 lanes in traffic when, you know, it's still kind of not that heavy traffic, but it's kind of heavy. And so it's, you know, it's a little tricky. The good thing is with my Camry, it's got a lot of power. It can gun it. My old Honda Civic, oh man, that was always a dangerous thing, trying to get up the speed. Like I could hit the gas all the way down and it was barely, you know, lurching forward. Excuse me. Yeah, I feel better after that little exercise because that chicken bowl with all those beans, that's heavy on my stomach, and it gives me like brain bloat. I think all those carbohydrates. But yeah, this is a nice area. I like hanging out here. Also, it's really like deserted. It's kind of cool. There's people I see here doing the groundskeeping. It's just kind of cool to see. And I see eagles around here. Well, eagles or falcons. I don't know which. And the other day, I heard two of them screaming and fighting each other, like. But yeah, it's really also what's so nice here. There are porta potties, so I don't have to walk into a creepy bathroom with like 5 guys hanging out in there, if the bathroom's even open. And the porta potties are serviced pretty regularly, and I feel comfortable using them here, so it's nice. Yeah, sometimes there are guys just hanging out in the bathroom. I'm like, sometimes there are guys just hanging out in the bathroom, like a group of guys. I'm like, are you trying to jump me or what? So it's always a little creepy walking in there, and it's so horribly designed, like a maze to get in. Instead of having a door on the side where it's like everyone could go in and out and see who's in there, they make it so it's this weird configuration. So it's like this, the path to go in is like this with the door open here, so there's only room for one person to pass at a time. It's so ridiculous. Like, why didn't you just put the door on the side of the building? There's nothing there. That way, when you go in, you can see who's in there and you can see who's coming out. This, you're walking around a corner, and always there's some, not always, but the people who walk in there, they don't walk slowly like I do. I walk very slowly and deliberately. I'm like I'm moving in slow motion for real, you know? Probably drugs. Yeah, it could be. I, I literally saw a guy sitting on one of the metal sinks and another guy washing his feet in there. I'm like, why bother? Like, I mean, going through that much work, like, you could do it at a water fountain. Yes, there's not as much water, but I don't know, just whatever. No point in questioning it. You know, just get in, get out. There used to be a guy, this was so like sad to see. The guy must have, his mental state must have been so bad. He was clearly like, you know, had some physical disabilities, and he was in a wheelchair. And I saw him there for a few days, and then I never saw him again. He'd be sitting there in his wheelchair waiting for the bathroom to open. He'd go in, and again, this bathroom design was so awful. I convey, and I still use it sometimes when it's open, but I'll try and draw on my hand if I can make it, you can see it and stuff. Let me think, how do I draw it? Or I have napkins, maybe this will work. But I'm not good at drawing. Okay. Entrance. Nope, I messed that up. This bench is all uneven, so I can't draw straight lines. Okay. Here's how shit this design is. So, as you can see, there's a whole wall here on the side of the building where the bathroom is, that's closed off. You have this barrier here, so to go in, the door is always propped open. You have to, this is chain link fence. Chain link fence all around a grassy area, so you cannot go in anywhere through. The only way in is through here, and there's guys coming out. They can't see you. You're going in, you can't see them. There's this stupid barrier here between the sinks and the entryway. The guy in the wheelchair, he would bring his wheelchair in, park it right in front of the sinks with his back to here. So he would be looking this way towards the wall. So it was so, and he would just sit there for hours. And it was so weird because it's like, man, he's got to be in a bad mental state because anybody could walk in and just hurt him from behind, you know? He's like, his back, and it's so gross in there. It's not the most gross bathroom. It's actually not terrible most of the time. But it's and it's fairly clean after they clean it, you know, in the mornings. But he would just sit there, and it was so hot. Like, how can you want to sit in a bathroom like that? So I'm sure he was in a bad mental state, you know. But yeah, horrible design. What they should do, knock a hole into this wall, remove this concrete barrier, seal up this entrance so people can go in and out and see who's in there. You don't got to see the urinal and the toilet, because you can still have a barrier here. But at least see into the fucking bathroom and you see if someone's coming in there. What the hell? Oh my goodness, I'm getting junk political text now. Yep, the wall needs to go. Oh my goodness, I swear this is going to be my next crusade. My next, whatever, social media battle is please just knock a hole in the wall. It doesn't even have to be a good hole, you know? There's no reason for that. So you saw it. People have to squeeze past. Oh, you're coming in. Okay. Oh, do you want to go through? No. Okay. No, you go through first. No, hold on. Let me get through first. Make a fucking hole. The women's bathroom on the other side of the building, it's totally open. There's no chain link fence blocking them in. You can look in and see. Not that I go and look in, but like, see what I'm saying? The entrance is right there where if someone's coming out, you can see. There, you can't see. Anyways, I've just burned some calories with that rant. Let me see how my phone's doing. 27%. Okay, went up 1%. But yeah, what a garbage design. And also, the people who work at those parks, they're there early. I see them in the morning. They open the bathrooms when they open them. Sometimes it's 6:30. Sometimes it's much later. Sometimes it's around noon to 4. Sometimes they close them at noon. Sometimes they close them at 4. It's just whenever. They could just be there hanging around and they're not opening them. Porta potties, you don't need to worry about that. I could sleep in a porta potty if I wanted to. I would not sleep in a porta potty. God damn them, man. Why make that design? Or if they don't want to just remove the knock out a wall and build a new door and seal up the old one, there's all this chain link fence around, like a concrete curb, almost like, you know, the curb on a block. In this grassy area, knock out that curb, dig up some of that dirt, move the chain link fence back. So, because it's not a recreation area. It's just, as far as I can tell, it's just to keep people from breaking in to the building. Because there's a grassy area and then there's the recreation center itself. Just move that back so that way people can see and go in and they're not like crammed in there. It's so creepy. God damn it! I swear, sometime vigilante contractors should go. I would love that. Like a group of Robin Hood vigilante contractors who are like, oh, this place is shittily designed. Rather than go, take 5 years of your life to lobby the city to fix it, we'll just go in and do it ourselves and make them learn. And people would love them as heroes, which they are. They would they would love them for the heroes that they are. I still can't even touch this food. That stuff's heavy in my stomach. But yeah, keeping busy, applying for some jobs. I mean, not trying to apply for crap jobs I know I won't want. But the stuff last night, it was film related. Actual jobs, not just a gig like, a film shoot, which is all I've been working for the last year and a half or so since being in LA. Although last 6 months I've barely had any. Really, my first ones were last week, except doing a little work for Sunspace for the Squirrel Opera. Look up "It's a Squirrel's World" on YouTube. You'll find the comedic opera that I edited and I shot some footage for. Somebody else shot the actual performance, but I shot additional footage. What kind of writer am I? I'm a beginning writer. I'm still figuring out what I'm good at, but I'm getting there. I did a lot of writing at Sunspace before they closed, and I even did some last night in my notebook. So I'd say beginning writer. Yeah, I'm working on it. I don't know. I discover stuff I didn't think I would be good at. So, and I discover other stuff I thought I'd be good at that I need a ton more work at. So that's still a work in progress. 50%. Still got quite a bit of charge on this left. Got this at Walmart in Virginia. I swear I got to make a whole like talk show at some point about this very bathroom and how shitty it is, and with pictures and interviews and go on location and do a field segment and I don't know, protest in front of the mayor's house because it is so senselessly bad. Ooh, big old bird there. That's not the regular blackbirds that are around here. Oh my goodness, it's like a pterodactyl. Let me see if I can get this. It's like some kind of pelican or something. It's way off in this crappy phone. It can't. It's lost behind the line. That's not it. Maybe that is. Yeah, I don't know if you could see anything on the phone. I'm trying to look with my eyes. But big old flapping wings. So yeah, hope I get some damn work soon. And especially at a film company, that's best of all. But I would not get a room for a while. I don't know. Once I really get in there, maybe I'd see, like, I'd sense if there's a way I could sleep at the job, but I don't know. A crew, that's right, a crew that goes state to state critiquing public bathrooms. Oh my goodness. Why can't we get our best and brightest minds on this? Who the hell designed this? Whoa, that's another whole segment of the show. It's going to be like 2020, with Barbara Walters and Hugh Downs. It's like looking into the history of it. How did it get designed? We pull out blueprints and stuff and interview people. It's like, yeah, we knew. There were warnings that the door was not in a good position. We said, how's one person going to go in and one person going to go out? What's going to happen? Are they going to be at an impasse there? But I'm afraid our warnings fell on deaf ears. Got to go into the whole damn history to show how rotten the situation is. I'm sure maybe it involved some mob dealings back in the 1950s or something when it was built. You know, some like mobster union contractors built the thing. And it was a deal that went bad, and so to screw the city over, they said, okay, we'll put a door on the bathroom. How you like it here? You know, and the mayor couldn't do anything about it because they had a bunch of pictures of him with, you know, a bunch of different women he was having affairs with that they put there with him. LA Confidential, you know. Or they'd out him as gay or something, you know. They do something like blackmail the mayor, where they're like, we're putting that bathroom door here and that's it, unless you pay us, you know, what you owe us. And the public statement the mayor makes, oh yeah, we're very proud of where this bathroom is. We think our unconventional design is going to change the way people think about entering and leaving bathrooms. This may be the way of the future right here. And then secretly in secret, he's like, what the hell did I just go through? Damn it, man. I got to popping open the, you know, whatever liquor bottle. I was thinking, what's the word? I was thinking Kerouac something. That's a poet, but Kerouac, Couric, something kind of liquor with a Rick in it. Yeah, and his bathroom, meanwhile, it's got like a golden handle and stuff, or it's got the chain you pull down, you know. Just pulling out cocaine and doing a bunch of that on the table. He's like, oh my goodness, just hold on a second. You know, Rachel, just please hold that call from the city commissioner. I gotta clear my head for a moment. Tell him I'm at lunch. Yeah, just what a horrendous bathroom design. Or just put fucking porta potties there. Demolish the bathroom. Put porta potties and service them. Yes, it's going to cost money either way, but get rid of the goddamn bathroom. $27% still. This takes a while to charge on this thing. 10 people here. Hey, I'll keep going if people are watching. It's very nice. And the temperature's cool out. That's nice. When it gets really hot, it's actually kind of unpleasant to walk around. It burns me up even with my clothes on. And I sweat a lot, and then I have to go to the bathroom so much more. It's actually a lot more comfortable when the temperature's lower, which of course it doesn't get to be that low in LA. Click like, everyone. We got 9 likes and 10 people. How about we get 10 likes and 10 people? Or some mobsters are gonna break your knees. No, break your thumbs for not clicking thumbs up. Can't believe my electric phone portable charge system didn't work. I did no science to plan ahead whatsoever. I just kind of winged it. Thought it would work. But I'm sure some electrician can tell me what I did wrong. Fuck off, fly. It's nice in Tucson. I forget where I passed through Arizona on the way to LA. Yeah, I can't remember. I don't know if Tucson was on the way here. What highway did I take? Was it like 40 west? Yeah, I think so. I remember going through Texas pretty quickly, thinking, oh, that's one big flat stretch of road. Just shot right through it. Tejas, Arizona. I think I went through New Mexico. Excuse me. Definitely should have eaten less of that. That chicken bowl, man. What was I thinking? I'd much rather be hungry than too full. So that stuff fills me up quick. I think it's the beans. I'm pretty sure I can tell. New Mexico, lots of flat land. Yeah. New Mexico. Sounds fascinating being there because, I don't really know a whole lot, very much at all about what it's like there. It seems like kind of an out of the way state compared to, I don't know, the states you usually hear about, like California, New York, Texas, some. I mean, same where I'm from, Virginia. It's like there's not a ton, I guess most people know about it. And once you go outside Northern Virginia, a lot of Virginia is just like farms and mountains and, country. Sun's coming through. Well, I've been going long enough, I think. I'm going to do some other stuff. Get some. You're originally from Illinois? Okay. I'm going to get going, I think. But got to keep working, exercising, walking, drinking water, all that.